Yo, what's happening, people? I am just having a look to see what's going on, and I think realistically there's only one setup that I want to see today, and I think it's probably going to be very much dependent on how New York Open forms. So what I'm sort of expecting or potentially looking for today, if I stretch that, is it going to break? Here it is. Right, I don't know how well you can see it, but on the profile analysis, I'm looking for price to come down into this zone here, which is basically where we've had rejections previously and is also the value area low of the previous month or so. So we've been in a pretty compressed range in this section here. Keep coming up to the POC, pop higher, back to POC, pop lower, back to POC, so on and so forth. And I was watching Fabio's explanation of the current state of affairs, and I'm pretty much in line with that sort of thinking. Really, I think the lower end here could be a good bounce zone. Did we hit it? Yeah, we did hit it yesterday. So, or we just about hit it yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, that wasn't yesterday. That was Tuesday or Monday. So that's really what I'm looking for. This might be a pretty boring session, but that's what's going on at the minute. There's not really a massive amount else to say right now. Let me just check. I've actually just moved my mic to a new location, so we have one new subscriber on YouTube. Sick. I've actually just moved my mic to. Oh, that actually sounds better than it did. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I'll leave it like that actually. So yeah, music today. Shall I put some tunes on? I always get copyright striked when I put music on. YouTube doesn't like me playing the bangers, unfortunately. So yeah, that's where we're at. We are also at the value area low of yesterday's profile. This area in general, you can see we've rejected it multiple times. Looks like it could be the same here. We are sort of rejecting out that area. You can see there's been a large amount of absorption of the sellers. Then we start to move higher. I'm going to let the New York Open do its thing. I'm not in a rush to trade today at all. I've sort of come to the realization that so I have one primary model. Oh shit, I've got something in my eye. My main focus is expansions, and the problem with that right now is we're not really in an expansion market. So when we're, in fact, if I show you this might make more sense. If you look at this profile here, you can see we're consolidating between these two areas where the red and the green boxes are. So that's a range-bound price action, basically. Now, if you look at this, on the other hand, this is just pure expansion markets. Keep going up, 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 little bit of consolidation there, breakout, up, 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 up. They are the type of markets that I like to trade with my model. And I've realized that my win rate has dropped significantly in the past couple of weeks because we're in a different market. we're not in expansion markets, we are in reverting markets or consolidation markets, which means prices finding a level, getting rejected, and reverting to somewhere it liked price before. Now, let me get rid of this. That doesn't mean that we can't capitalize on the market, but it does mean we need to change our approach slightly. So what I'm doing at the moment, because I haven't really got data for this model, I know it works because it's one of Fabio's models, but what I'm going to be focusing on while we're in this consolidation market is looking at mean reverting models. Now, it's a model that I haven't liked to use much because when my expansion model is working well, the reversion model doesn't work well at all. However, conversely, when the expansion market isn't working, or my expansion model isn't working, like now, I think I'm going to have to change to the reverting model. So if we look at yesterday, I think it was pretty obvious in terms of how you could have played it. So let's just find, I think this was New York Open yesterday. Okay, let's take this as an example. Okay, this is a pretty good example actually. So we had a big spike at the 8:30 news drop. Okay, let's wind it back a little bit just to make things a little bit more clear. Let's take it to this expansion area or this consolidation area. We had a wick above the value area. I think that's still okay. So at this point, you can see value area was brought up and created around here. Once we broke below that, we've come down below the value area. We've tried to break lower and failed. You see absorption at the bottom here. And the trade that you would have ideally took would be something like this, either up to the point of control, which is probably where I would have gone given that the upper end of the range isn't that much further, or so you could have got that for 1.5R, which is perfectly fine, or you could take it to the top of the range for a 2R, depending on obviously where you got your entry. If you were really sniping the entry there, you could have got in when this massive amount of volume came in here. Absorption, I personally would have got in somewhere like this actually would have been my preferred entry. And if I zoom in, I'll show you why. Well, we're not doing anything, we're just waiting for New York to play out. This right here is exactly why I would look to take an entry here, because this big seller has been absorbed, prices come back down, retested this area, and we know that there's buyers here ready to step in a seller's attack, which is basically what you see here. You see an attempt from the sellers, sell aggression, buyers step in with not so much effort, but quite a lot of result. It's not super clear on the CVD here, so maybe I wouldn't have got into this particular trade, but that would have been the trade I was looking for if I was to play that sort of market. But given I don't have the data to back it up at the minute, I'm hesitant to play it. So, but that is what I'm looking at. So today, looking at the larger picture, where we have the value area high marked in red and green on this chart on the right hand side. That's the upper and lower ends of where I want to play. So I'm going to maybe look for 1R, 2R. That's about it really. I want to see some absorption at the lows. Get some pretty aggressive selling coming in now. You could maybe play a momentum model here. Something like that. Little 2R. Fail breakout. Go lower. But again, not really not a massive amount to go off there for me, so it's not really a valid trade in my eyes. So let's have a look at the 5 minute and see what's going on here. Okay, P-shaped profile. Sorry, B-shaped profile. Value area low, basically there. I wouldn't like to call that the value area high. I would call that the value area high. Given where we are, we're in a potential area for reaction here. I don't really want to play either side of this just yet. I know what I want to see, and right now that's a failure of this level. What we 10 minutes into New York Open. So when the volume starts dying out, there's not a massive amount of volume today. We also have Trump speaking at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. Let me just actually have a quick look on the news. Just check we've not got any craziness going on. News feeds, let's have a look. Truth Social selling its data. Jobless claims are down, which is good for the dollar, not so good for NQ, which leads me more to think the idea I'm looking for might play out. Okay, not too much to worry about right now. Nothing major. Still seeing a lot of selling coming in. That little sell there would have played out if you'd have been ballsy on the momentum play. Reject off here. Yeah, if you'd have got in on that, could have been nice. Could have got a little 2-3R from there. That was the signal, the buyer getting absorbed. Stops above there. 1.5, 2R. Could have been nice. Seller's very dominant in here. I want to see the 1-day min get tapped, honestly. I have a feeling a 1-day min tap might give us higher pricing. So that's what I'm waiting for. That's what this white line is here. So the white line and the green box combo. Pretty much what I'm waiting for. And it's the only really sort of logical thing I see today. If we break down below that, I'm not really too interested in the market. I'm playing it pretty safe at the minute, honestly. I'm trying to save my capital. I think it was a bit of a realization. I lost my 2 top step accounts last week, or the week before, whenever it was, and then I had a pretty shitty week last week as well. So I am just being a little bit more cautious than some of the previous weeks. Like the week prior to all this consolidation bullshit, I was rinsing the market, absolutely molesting it, and yeah, then it just went to shit. And it's a thing of realizing what type of market we're in. Damn, that would have been a nice little sell there as well. Again, another momentum type play. Little 1-1 maybe. Just a little slice of the market is all you want. Okay, so what I'm looking for now is I want to see these sellers get to this level, Want to see some heavy aggression that doesn't go anywhere. I have a feeling my mentor is going to take the same trade, actually, if I'm honest. I have a feeling we might be in line with the ideas of this. In terms of profiling, okay, we are sort of breaking below where a lot of these sells were happening. Let's see what happens at the level. Let's get some aircon in this gaff as well. Shut the door so I'm not wasting air. Let's see how the volume starts to react down at this level. Are we at the lower end of VWAP as well? Not so much, but we are on this level of VWAP, so could be a tap of that. Volume looks like it's starting to die out a little bit now. Getting some aggression coming in from the buyers. Sellers are still in the area, but not getting as much result. Just tap that 1 day min as well. I'm gonna prepare a trade here. Probably just look for a 2R. Okay, so what are we seeing? We're seeing a lot of volume coming in from the sellers, but not really getting anywhere. Seeing aggression coming in from the buyers now. I want to see some result from the buyers before. Okay, this looks pretty good. See how they react at this level. Seller's still aggressive here. Don't want to get in just yet. Seller's very aggressive now. Okay, so we now have our top of the 1 day min. Super aggressive on the sell side. Not sure where we go from here though if we do fail this level. Next level down is probably like 29k, so it's like 200, 300 points away. We are below HVL though, so if we do break the level, we could see a trend downwards. Very heavy volume coming in here, and not so much coming in from the results side of things. Just going to be patient on this. We are breaking out in the value area lower the 5 minute as well, so if we do get a reject from this level, if we get failed auction, yeah, that's the 15 minute actually. Yeah, 5 minute basically the same. Lots of sellers came in here. Lots of selling coming in from the lower end as well. we're going to see aggressive buying coming in here, or starting to see buyers come in, starting to see aggressive buyers stepping in. Sellers looking to get absorbed here. If we test this seller, I think the buy looks good. The top of the one-day min. Top of the one-day min and a push higher. I'm going to enter there. We all see an aggressive buying coming in here. Once we break this, I'm going to go break even. Okay, I'm going to go break even now. I'm going to be aggressive with it. Protect my capital. If we get tapped out, we get tapped out. I'm going to move my stops up a little bit. $294.90 would be nice, which is this sort of area up here, 450. But I also don't want to get greedy. I'd like to secure a winning day and be done with my day, really, would be nice. If we get up towards this level, specifically here, I'm going to trail. I might look to increase the profit target a little bit, but what are we here? We're at 254. Okay, I might break even there. Lots of buyers coming in here, but seemingly getting absorbed. Just going to sit back and let price play out for a little minute. Sometimes it likes to come back down to the one-day min, give a little retest like it has there, but sitting in this sort of basically what I was saying before about mean reverting areas. Seller's still aggressive here. Very aggressive. Buyers coming in aggressively but getting absorbed. I think this might be a breakout below, to be honest. I think we've got a 15-minute range here as well. Yeah, we're retesting the value area, sorry, the open range low. Could get a bounce from here. We are still sitting at the 1-day min. Again, I'll probably just look for a little 2R if anything. Buyers look like they want to hold this level, so might have missed this one actually. Got a big seller was absorbed at the bottom of this range here, so I think we might be looking to push higher now. But we're still just sitting in this mean reversion range. So this is where just looking for those small scalps is probably going to be more beneficial than trying to get a breakout move, honestly. Although we are breaking back inside the opening range, about to hit 10 AM as well, so could see a little liquidity injection. That's my 10 AM warning. There you go. So took a little BE on that one. Yeah, we're in mean reverting mode here, for sure. So quick stops. You know, keep your stops tight in this sort of market. There's a big seller set down here as well. Probably take a lot of stop losses or at least a lot of break evens in this type of market. That actually was where I expected a bit of a bounce, to be quite honest with you, but oh well. So break out above this area. And bounces from around about here. And I think anything other than that, we're just going to sit in between, really. But now we know where our edges are, we can look to play it. So if we get another bounce off the bottom, could be a nice little play. I would like to say you could play it off the top as well, but for me, we're too low in the area where I'm expecting a bounce from, so slightly annoying on that break even there, but I think I would have got stop loss on it anyway if yeah, I would have. So good break even, good trade management, which is what you need, especially in these type of markets, because the market's fucking shit right now. Let me move this price action over. Actually, I've just realised the stream can't see it very well. If you don't know what you're seeing on the screen, this is deepcharts, and this is an order flow platform built for prop firms, or built for, not prop firms specifically, but built for trading futures. Really good for seeing levels of absorption. Okay, there's 10 a.m. So there's the 10 a.m. liquidity coming in. Starting to see a breakout here. Okay, so what I would be looking for now is to go to my breakout model. I'd be looking for something like that. 500 would be the overall target of that move if I could get it, but I want to see a breakout above, a retest of this area. I'm not really worried about missing a move. If I miss it, that's fine. Are there any high delta areas we can look to bounce off? More like here, I think, if anything. Okay, we do have buy box. It's just popped up. If we start a trend, then they could be good areas. Okay, that actually looks quite nice. Might look to take this. Okay, not quite where I want it, but okay, so I am in this trade. I want to see continued buy aggression here. That looks a little bit like absorption of the buyers, so I'm going to be cautious on keeping this open. I want to see us break that level. We are seeing good volume coming in. Let's see if we hold it. If we break above, I'm going to go break even just under the old seller, sorry. Just there. Hope they don't get break even on this one. We should see a pop up from here. Oh, is it really going to take me out break even there? Okay, we've seen aggression from the sellers come in now. We're going to retest at this area. I might look to take it again. It was valid before. Should still be valid. If we get a hold of this level, but I want to see this area checked. Okay, buyers coming in aggressively now on the hold of that big seller. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get back in on this one here. Still almost a 3R. Right, I think we're getting absorbed here. Price slipping in. Struggling to push past this level though. If we get a push above here, I think we might look good. Right, let's see a nice push now. There's not really a massive amount of volume in the area to suggest it's going to retrace from here. I want to see that seller absorbed. I'm going to go break even here. If I get break even again, I'll probably just call it a day because I'm obviously getting just getting trapped a lot. We have put support at 29,500, which is my target. Big buyers, sorry, big sellers, seemingly they're coming in. They're definitely coming in. They don't like this. They don't like this price movement. I'm going to take just a little bit back. It's not much, but it'll cover fees. If we do happen to break this level, but we have a sell box that's just came in as well, so I'm going to see some effort from the sellers here. I'm hoping this level here is held by buyers. If we drop below that, I think we'll probably fall back down, but as long as we hold that level, I think we're looking for a little pump. Again, not a massive amount of volume in this area either, so higher looks logical for me. Okay, I'm gonna just secure a winning day there. And then my full TP is at the 500 level. If we see absorption, I'm probably just gonna take it and cancel the order. I'm not too bothered about missing a couple of points for the sake of what it is. I've seen some nice volume coming in now though. Let's just see. There is a big seller here though, or was previously, so could just reject off of this as well. So my stop loss is basically just below this buy box, so we could just tap into that and tap me out, but that's fine. I'm fine with that. It's a winning day, so okay, that's me done. What was that? A 2 hour or something? Not even 1.6 hour, and it's a winning day. So everyone telling you that you need big fucking crazy RRs to get winning days, you're full of shit. I might run for full TP now, but you know what? I don't care. Yeah, it looks like it's going to run for full TP now. Yep, there you go. There's full TP. Okay, well, I didn't get full TP, but I did secure a winning day on my alpha, so I'm happy with that, honestly. I think I'm only 2 days off payout anyway. I'm currently in drawdown on the account though, so I won't be taking a payout just yet. I'll have to build a bit of a buffer, but I'm curious to see how it reacts at this 29,500 level. If it does get there, I think it will. I think I just got pretty unlucky on that trailed stop there. But sometimes you just have to take a winning day and be done with it, and that's fine. I took 2 break-evens early in the session, so I'm just fine with having a winning day. If this is my mentor saying he took the same trade, I'm gonna laugh. Literally the exact same trade. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna tell him.
Annoyingly, but yeah. Mr. Cammy, hello. It's funny your still name is Cammy Strokes. Fuck me, forgot about that. So I'll copy my trades. Sorry mate, I was copying my Lord Leo. Taught me everything I know.
Right, I'm gonna call it a day there, boys. I've taken my day, so catch us later.
I was like, why is where my way back wants a bomber clerk? On the screen, mate. Entry was 367-ish. I got trailed out at 392, so only quite just under 30 points. I was trading aggressively, maybe a bit too aggressively, but yeah, I mean it would have paid 100 and something points, but I mean I got 30. I'm happy with that. I'm taking it easy because I'm building buffers currently coming, so I'm risking. Oh well, he's currently not as much. Yeah, I'm just taking it again. I think I risked like 365. I made like 500. That's pretty cool. A 1.5R. I mean, obviously it went, took my TP, but it is what it is. We're all good out here. Lovely, mate. Well done. Yeah. I just said to the other boys, Mr. Cammy, you guys are basically, well, my last ever mentorship students. Mr. Frampton's left. Josh. Ahmed's left. Let's get him. Alright, let's find a trade now. I really want to find one just because he's not there. I don't know what that symbol is, Cammy. No idea what that is. It's not showing for me. Might just full port longs just to annoy Josh. Ahmed. I'm gonna call him Ahmed.